Hi everyone, welcome to Temperance Tarot. We are doing a reading today on the hybrid solar eclipse. If you are in the US, it is going to be the night of the 19th, morning of the 20th for most of us in the US as far as timing, although we will not be able to actually see it from the United States. It is more over Australia and that area. But it will still impact our energy quite dramatically. So this hybrid solar eclipse, when it happens only about every 10 years or so, pretty rare, it does represent a profoundly important turning point. And so you're really meant to claim the messages and blessings that are brought to you and that you receive during this time frame. And see them as very monumental. They're usually quite critical to your spiritual and physical evolution. So I'm going to be reading from two different decks today. For each sign, I will pull one oracle card to get kind of the overall sense of your kind of like where your energies and where your really transitional area energy is going to be focused for this eclipse. And then we will be taking a few cards from the tarot deck just to get some more insight and more messages for you. So I can't wait to see you in your reading. Please look for your timestamp below for your sign. Feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. And I will see you in your reading here shortly. Okay, see you there. Hello, my fierce Aries. I am going to shuffle your cards real quick with your energy helping us out, making sure we get what we need for you. I'm going to just pull one card here from this deck. There we go. Set this oracle deck aside. Let's see what we have. Number 30, seeing differently, uniqueness, roles, and variation. I feel like this is really appropriate for this hybrid eclipse season. It often brings quite a change in perspective. I feel like you guys are especially getting that. You notice the flowers on her eyes there. Kind of reminds me of that ring of fire that you'll see if you're in the part of the world that can actually see the eclipse. I feel like you might be having a change in some kind of role that you're playing. So maybe for some of you, you're being promoted. You're getting ready for a new kind of role, whether that's becoming a parent, becoming a caretaker, for maybe you're adopting a child. For somebody here, you might be 30. That might be a sign for someone. All right, let's see what we have here for your tarot. I'm going to flip a few cards together. See what messages come through from your spirit guides today. So this is the Ace of Wands, so definitely a strong synchronicity there with the messages we've already been getting of assuming a new role, taking on maybe a new passion project for you, taking on some position in your life that gives you a bit more status or power, lets you enact something that you believe strongly in. This is the Hanged Man. So number 12 there. Hanged Man. So again, seeing differently, right? This is a complete change in perspective. Definitely some synchronicity, reinforcement of this message here. And then Justice. Wow, you guys have some powerful cards. So we've got the Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Justice card. So looking at your spread, maybe there's something that you've been going through. If you have been having anything to do with the courts or legal struggles. It looks like you're definitely going to be getting justice here. There's going to be a shift in perspective, either from someone else involved or from the courts or even from you, and justice will be served. Looks like that is coming out well for you. And I'm really getting the strong message that, if you've been struggling with finding something to be essentially to be passionate about, to go and to really, really put all of that incredible fire and power and force that you as an Aries have within yourself, you're suddenly going to get an insight. You're going to see something differently. Something's going to switch around for you, and all of a sudden you're going to be like this sword here, straight as an arrow, following a new path or following an old path that you're seeing new. This is very much a, weighing equally of the heart and of the mind is what I'm getting with this card. So it's going to be something that not only is it, mentally stimulating, but it's also fulfilling emotionally. And perhaps you'll even be bringing justice to others. Maybe that's something that you're, maybe some of you are going to go to law school or work on a social or environmental justice problem in your community or in your world, or something that you do is going to benefit others and help the world be a bit more just. So really powerful message. All the best of luck to you in this endeavor, and feel free to watch any of the other signs if you feel called to, and take care, my beautiful Aries. Have a wonderful eclipse. Hello, my stable, sensuous Taurus. I love your sign. Some of my absolute favorite people have their either sun or rising in Taurus. So hello to all of you beautiful souls. All right, so we are going to pull one oracle card together. We're going to shuffle just a couple times here with your energy so that really touch into the message that is needing to come through specifically for you today. I'm feeling a very calm energy with this group. Very patient. Solitude, rest, ponder, quiet, sanctuary. Yeah, I was very much feeling that message coming through of that, kind of that taking time to rest during this eclipse season. It's a big transition time. So if you're feeling like you're going through a spiritual evolution, you're needing to seek out some sanctuary and really allow yourself that time to rest and absorb any of the big changes that you feel going on, or even just being sensitive to those big shifts in energy, locally, globally, wherever you're picking up on that. Definitely getting that message pretty strongly for most of you here. So we'll pull a few tarot cards together, generally about 3 in this type of spread, but it kind of depends on what flips out. Yeah, so we've got the 9 of Swords, Despair. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, which in this deck is called the Root of the Powers of Earth. So I'm definitely getting a really strong message to ground your energy. And the Hermit, yep, very synchronistic message. So the energies here are really clear. If you have been feeling some mental angst or anguish about something, you might actually be picking up on some larger global energies is a message that I'm getting for some of you here. So, you know, you can be pretty sensitive to that, especially during these high energy times. And so, you know, it might be really important for you to make sure you're taking that time for yourself to ground really strongly through your root chakra, maybe using some incense to kind of bring your senses back down to earth, right? A little bit less out of kind of your mind. You know, come back into your body, maybe do some slow stretching, long held stretches to release any tension that you might be feeling. You know, do a body scan, a check-in, and this root of the powers of earth, you know, might be important for you to, you know, just even go outside, maybe go somewhere where you can take off your shoes and, you know, connect in with the powers of the earth, wherever, you know, you feel that kind of energy strongly, right? So if there's a place in nature that speaks to you, whether that's your own backyard, under a beloved tree in a park, you know, the beach with the gorgeous sand and tides, you know, coming in over your feet, maybe the, you know, closest hiking trail, right? Just going up, finding a little bit of solitude and taking off your shoes and your socks and just wiggling your toes into, you know, some grass or some dirt, if that, you know, makes sense with temperature and weather where you are right now. But definitely getting that strong message to help kind of with this, moving this energy out and through and getting back to that grounding. You know, seek out that solitude for yourself, even if it's just for a few minutes, and take care of yourself during this time of tremendous change. Okay? All right, take care of yourself. Pile 2 with Taurus. I guess it's not really pile 2. So for some reason that came through. So maybe you need a message in a pile 2 reading that you are feeling inclined to look at next. So it might be a strong message for somebody out there. But take care, Taurus. I hope you have a wonderful eclipse season, and I think this transition is looking positive in the direction that your energy is moving. So best of luck, and see you in your next reading. Bye-bye. Hello, all you beautiful Gemini souls. You guys are the perceptive, communicative bunch. I have some wonderful Gemini friends who are just amazing at communicating. So I'm going to draw from this oracle deck first, and we'll shuffle it a couple times so that we can pull your specific energy into this pile. I'm definitely getting a chatty vibe, so I don't know if that's true for all of you, but somebody here is very chatty. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so you're going to take one card from this deck and get kind of the central message of this reading here for you today. So, interesting. Okay. I was not expecting that. That's actually the same card that came out for the Taurus reading. And it is saying rest, ponder, quiet, and sanctuary. So I'm getting a very different message than I did with this card for the Taurus reading. I'm curious to see what comes out in your tarot deck because, yeah, I wonder, you know, I'm getting that chatty vibe, right? And I almost wonder if maybe some of you have been taking a little too much quiet, and it's time for you to kind of break out of that, right? And maybe make some new connections during this eclipse season. Might be really important for you to get out of your own head, go to some social gatherings, right? Maybe make some new connections. So Five of Wands, strife. Okay. It's a very active, fiery, you know, striving kind of card, right? So maybe you guys have been working like really, really hard on something and you've been keeping to yourselves because of it, but it hasn't necessarily felt great. Interesting. Okay, so these kind of came out together. I'm going to put them in this order. I feel like they're pretty well connected. So I feel like this is a separate message that almost kind of goes with this solitude card. And then we have the Princess of Discs, which in this deck is equivalent to the Page of Pentacles. And then the Nine of Cups, happiness. So Princess of Discs, you know, she's pretty industrious, right? But she's also very childlike. That Page of Cups energy coming through pretty strong. You know, this card depicts somebody kind of playing in the flowers, smelling the roses, right? Really enjoying life, being joyful, exuberant, getting out there, you know, doing something new, starting a new adventure, allowing herself time to pursue things that bring her inner child joy. Okay, that's a really strong message coming through for some of you. And, you know, with this happiness card, which is just absolutely beautiful, I think that focusing on your own happiness is something that your spirit guides really want you to do. You know, maybe you've been working extremely hard, you know, staying to yourself a bit so that you can, you know, build for your future, and that's extremely commendable, and we all need to, you know, find that balance in our lives, but maybe it's been a bit skewed towards this for you lately, and I think there's a really strong message in this eclipse season to, you know, do things that make you happy. Get out into nature. There's, you know, images of a couple of flowers here, so, and bees, so maybe get out into a beautiful meadow of wildflowers nearby and, you know, run through it, right? If there's no one around, maybe yell your head off, right? Do some happy dancing on your own, you know, just let yourself be a kid, let yourself be full of life, you know, claim that, you know, we only live once, right? I mean, depending on what you believe, but we only have this one life, really, to do things that make us happy, right? Just getting that really, really strong message of happiness there for you. So, all right, thank you so much for watching this reading today, beautiful Gemini, and I hope you have a wonderful eclipse season, sending you so much joy and so much light. All right, take care. Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Thank you so much for coming to this reading. You guys always have such a nurturing, intuitive, empathic vibe, and I feel like I just saw this wash of this beautiful blue-green color that I'm really feeling in these cards today, and clearly I vibe with. I have my Cancer, or my ascendant is in Cancer, but yeah, when I started the camera for your reading, I felt like I just got this wash of this beautiful blue-green energy. So thank you for bringing your gorgeous energy into this reading here today. We are going to shuffle these oracle cards here together just briefly, just to bring in some more of your energy to these cards and really ask your spirit guides here today. Oh, I am getting like tingly energy in my knees, which is really unusual, so maybe that speaks to somebody out there, but I'm definitely getting that we've got some of your spirit guides here, and they have their message waiting to come through loud and clear for you. Yep, so rewards. Wow, you guys, look at this beautiful blue bear. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I just had a wonderful experience where I got to see a bear on I went on a river trip with a class, and we actually saw a bear, and our guide, who is of the Navajo Nation, he was just blown away. He had never seen a bear on a river trip like that, and it was truly a magical moment. So I feel like that energy, I'm just like literally my whole body is just tingling with energy right now. So this clearly is an incredible transition, time of heightened energy, heightened power, heightened spiritual insight, and spiritual enlightenment is the word that's coming through. So if some of you are feeling that, resonating with that, 35, which adds up to 8, that might be a significant number for you as well. The words here are abundance, bounty, and sharing. So wow, really, really, really strong, powerful energy coming through for your it's like it's a completely different feeling from the rest of the reading so far. So thank you for bringing your energy here to this table today, and I can't wait to see what your tarot cards are going to show. Oh my goodness, I'm just like almost shaky with the energy. Whew. I'll take a couple deep breaths. Yeah. King of Cups. You know, I actually saw that card when I was getting prepared. I pre-shuffled after the last reading and pre-shuffled your cards, and the King of Cups card showed itself to me. So really interesting. I feel like I was already getting some feels for your reading there. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. So we have 8 of Swords, interference, and 10 of Discs. Well, wow. Okay. So clearly rewards, abundance, King of Cups. This interference card is really interesting. I haven't done this for any other pile yet, but I am going to pull just a couple of clarifying cards for you, Spirit. Could we know what this interference card is about, please? Just some insight for our beautiful Cancer folks here, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whatever you're watching for. If you felt drawn to this reading, there's a message here for you, no matter what. Okay, thank you. Ace of Cups. Okay, let's get just one more. Yeah, I'm feeling that one. Okay. Oh, and the Star. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, okay, clearly nothing. This is divine interference. Okay, so divine intervention is stepping in here. This is such a strong message coming through, you guys. I'm like, I can't even. Wow. Okay, so you've got King of Cups. You've got literal divine intervention handing you this. I feel like it's literally a cup of enlightenment. And the Star card, I mean, talk about being lit up, right? That spiritual knowledge, being a spiritual seeker and finding what you seek, and it being even brighter and more beautiful than what you were anticipating. This is absolutely incredible. If anybody is having, come back and comment. I'd love to know what this pertains to, kind of like concretely in your life. But this is an incredible reading. The 10 of Discs, or the 10 of Pentacles, and the card of wealth. I mean, that's long-term prosperity, right? That's incredible abundance. And, for some of you, that means, literal financial wealth, right? For some of you, it's in other areas of your life. It's in health, or in relationship, or in fulfillment, in, a spiritual or a career path. So, whatever it's speaking to for you, whatever area of your life, however you're kind of resonating with that is what it's meant to be talking about for you. So incredible, guys. Literal, spiritual, divine intervention. All right, wonderful reading, wonderful Cancer people here with me today. have enjoyed your short little eclipse reading more. Thank you so much, and I will see you in your next reading. Have a wonderful eclipse season. Hello, my gorgeous Leos. You guys always just have this incredible magnetic energy that just pulls me in. I'm also still just like vibrating from the Cancerian reading, so if you feel any desire to watch that one, watch it. It was amazing. But now we are getting to the Leo reading. Hello, magnificent Leo people here with me today. So let's go ahead and shuffle first the Oracle deck, and we'll get one Oracle card to speak to kind of the main theme of the energy going on for you in this eclipse season, and particularly this day of the eclipse. So just one card, Spirit, please, and thank you. Wonderful. All right. Go ahead and see what we've got here. Look ahead. Visionary, planning, and preparation. Yeah, you guys are definitely visionaries. Every Leo sun and Leo moon that I have known and had a close relationship with in my life has always been a visionary thinker, a big thinker, you know, big ideas, big plans, always looking ahead, always preparing for that next big, you know, passion project, whether that's like a big, you know, party that they're hosting. Wow. Here we go. Nine of Swords, despair. Interesting, this actually came out in the same position in another reading, had a very different feel to it. Let's see what else we are shown here before we talk about that. The Hierophant. Okay, I'm starting to see this message come together. Oh, wow, okay. We will go ahead and take these. I've only been taking 3 cards total for all the other piles, but clearly this message needed to come out together. So we've got the King of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, that makes a lot of sense, and we have the Seven of Wands, Valor, which literally has a griffin, you know, half lion, half eagle, which are both strong signs for your sign. So, all right, let's make some room here. So we've got Nine of Swords, despair, and then the Hierophant, which talks about that, you know, spiritual journey, spiritual learning. So I feel like you guys are already kind of here, right? You're already a seeker, you're already a visionary, and you're already looking ahead. Maybe this is what spurred you into looking ahead. Maybe there's an area of your life or something in your past that crops up still and bothers you. I feel like this almost feels like the bee in the eye, right? Or like the bee in the mind, kind of like buzzing around, hitting against, you know, the walls of your brain, kind of, you know, being a bit of an irritant, where it's almost like you can't get this thing that bothers you out of your head, and you know it drives you into this higher purpose. It's really interesting, these 2 cards together, you know, how this eye is looking towards, and then this Buddha is just looking down at these 2 crossed keys that he's holding over his chest, and he's got a dragonfly on his head, which, yeah, I feel like some of the symbolism here is really showing kind of that connection between what's happened in the past, or even for some of you what's happened more recently or is currently still going on, that's driven you to be this visionary, right? To plan, to prepare, to really, you know, to look ahead to life, because you know, you're coming from somewhere that maybe didn't feel so great. So, you know, I think this is a little story of your current you know, evolution essentially, right? What you're already going through. And then this is the turning point, and this is what is coming for you with this eclipse. So for some reason we needed the background, and now let's talk about what is currently going on and coming with this current hybrid solar eclipse season. So this is absolutely gorgeous. King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands, which shows that striving, that courage, that valor. I love that word valor because I feel like it aligns with Leo energy so perfectly. You guys are definitely if I had to pick a sign to associate the word valor with, it would absolutely be Leo's. So this Wheel of Fortune is really showing that, you know, the wheel is turning for you. Things are looking up. Things are, you know, fortune is coming. So wherever that is, you know, I feel like a lot of you, it might be in the area of your material wealth, prosperity. Pentacles can sometimes also talk about health. So if any of you have been having some health issues that are still maybe persisting and bothering you or worrying you, I feel like this very much is showing that you are building this, you're on this essentially transition, oh goodness, word just went out of my head, trajectory, there we go, transition trajectory towards this turn towards good health, good fortune, good wealth. And you know, some of that is coming from your spirit guides are sending me a really strong message right now that, you know, it's a reward for your valor, right? And that word reward, you know, I talked about the Cancer pile at the beginning of this reading. I'm getting, again, a strong message that some of you should watch that Cancer pile if that's in your chart at all, or even if you just are curious. So, okay, Leo, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that you have a wonderful eclipse season. Be well, be healthy, be happy, be wealthy, and wishing you all the best, and see you next time. Hello, my beautiful Virgos. You guys are my detail-oriented perfectionist members. I have a Virgo moon, so definitely saying it in the best of ways. All right, well, let's see what we've got coming to our Virgo pile as a message for this eclipse season. I love to shuffle with your energy here with me, so that we kind of wrap in everybody that's watching this pile. The message is that your spirit guides would like to come through to you today. So we will get one oracle card kind of showing us the overall theme of your reading. And then after that, we will pull some tarot cards for some additional clarification. Bloom, number 13, recognition, acknowledgement, and being seen. Beautiful. So sunflowers and butterflies and hummingbirds on that card. Those are definitely meaningful to some of you out there. So if that is a symbol for you, then this is definitely a sign that this message is yours to claim. So sunflowers, hummingbirds, butterflies, beautiful. Bloom. Okay, and number 13 adds up to 4, which is the number of the Emperor. I feel like that might be important here as well, or maybe some of you are life path 4. All right. See what the rest of your message brings. I love the colors in that card. They're so vibrant and full of life. I feel like it's summertime. The star, gorgeous. We've got another red flower there, so definitely some strong signs, synchronicities coming through. You know, if you're seeing red flowers, or if you see red flowers in the coming season, I feel like that is a strong sign for you. And the Emperor, okay. There is a reason that I was feeling that Emperor energy. Absolutely. I mean, the star, the Emperor, you guys, this eclipse season is an absolute blessing for those of you watching this Virgo pile. Interesting. So you guys also got 5 cards. We just had 5 come out for Leo, and they also had this despair card come out. So really interesting. If some of you also have Leo in your chart, maybe watch that pile too. There might be a message there. But I feel like the fact that this Nine of Swords despair is kind of sandwiched in between these two, we'll read them together. So I'm actually going to use these two as clarifiers for this Nine of Swords card, is what I'm being given the message to do. So we've got Nine of Swords, we've got Knight of Wands, and Six of Discs, altruism. So yeah, that Six of Discs message, especially in combination with this Emperor card, tells me that there might be something going on here where maybe you've been despairing over a situation with either a lack of something. So maybe that's for some of you a lack of job, a lack of finances, a lack of resources to pursue something. Maybe you want to go back to school, but you feel like you don't have the time or the money. You know, maybe you're hoping for a scholarship to come in. And, you know, I feel like with the star here, you're in need of kind of that guiding light, that hope to, you know, help you transition, you know, whatever it is that you're needing to pursue, that you've got on your mind, that you're wanting to take the next step towards. Knight of Wands is our impulsive knight who, you know, goes for it, right? Sees that passion, has that idea bloom, and just does it, right? And so I feel like you want to do something that gets you that recognition, that acknowledgement, being seen, you know, whether that's maybe getting a grant or a scholarship, you know, something that's going to actually end up being a huge, huge turning point in your life. You know, maybe that's getting something published, you know, getting something out into the world, starting a new business that'll get you, you know, seen, and is going to bring in a lot of that recognition of your talents and your you know, incredible skills that you were born to bring into the world. So very strong message coming through, you know, starting something really big, you know, going through a big turning point in our lives, or thinking about, you know, taking that leap, taking that first impulsive step that can feel impulsive, but clearly there's a lot of backing here from your spirit guides is the message that's coming through. Your spirit guides are like, we've got your back. So, you know, they're basically saying, don't despair, you know, just go for it. We've got your back. We're here to support you. The altruism forces of the universe want to help you out. So it's going to come through, you know, follow your stars, follow your guiding light, be the emperor, you know, embody that strong, I want to say masculine, but, you know, not masculine in the sense of like your biological gender, but masculine in kind of that masculine energy of, you know, taking action, having strong self-confidence, right? Really standing up for what you believe in, who you know you are, who you know you can be, you know, self-assurance, getting a strong message to just embody that, go out into the world, and the gifts will follow. So, all right, my beautiful Virgos, looks like it's a wonderful transition point for you. All the best in this eclipse season. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libras. You guys always have such a balanced and harmonious energy. I have a wonderful best friend from my high school age that is a Libra, and she always just calmed me down, balanced me out, reminded me of the harmony in the world. So definitely getting that vibe already from this pile. Let's see what we've got here for your message. Let's actually give this deck a shuffle real quick with your energy, and feeling like just like a sense of flow. Yeah. Contemplation. Okay, that's, you know, kind of the message I was getting. Reflections, rumination, musings. Getting that sense that this might be a bit more of a, yeah, like getting a really strong feeling of like Japanese, like Zen, Buddhist temples. Like I'm sure it's not right. I'm sure there's something wrong there I've just said, but like Zen feeling. Like there was this beautiful botanic garden where I grew up that had this gorgeous Zen flower garden, and yes, the root of earth. Okay, this is making sense. And we used to go and just like sit by the reflecting pond as kids, and I can remember even as being like a crazy little kid, right, with so much energy, I could sit there and look into the water and feel so calm. So that's the energy that I'm getting from this pile and this card, its initial card, and then this root of the powers of earth, which is the Ace of Pentacles card, very much speaks of grounding and connecting with nature. Wow. Normally the cards have just been popping out, and for whatever reason in your pile, they're like content to just wait. All right. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. Just make sure I don't have any. Yep, those are the three. Beautiful. You guys, this is gorgeous. Okay. So you have Nine of Cups, which is the happiness card. I mean, one of the absolute most blissful cards in this deck. And then you have the Fool, the Journey. So, and look at the colors. I mean, it's so harmonious and peaceful and calm. I love the illustrations on this card. I think these are morning glories, I want to say. But they're leaves, and maybe that's why I was getting that like contemplation pool. They almost remind me of like water lily leaves, right? Floating on the surface of a pool, like one of those beautiful flat pools with like black water that just perfectly reflects the sky and the heavens. It's very much the feeling that I'm getting from these cards here. And even this blue color that almost looks like watery in the background, this could be like a lily. Yeah, so maybe a message here coming through is if you have anything like that by you where you can go sit and contemplate, you know, whether that is at like a temple or reflection pool or reflecting pool, something like that might be really important for you to do during this eclipse season. So yeah, okay. The message is clearing, so I feel like that was the message that needed to go out there for some of you. So with the rest of your cards here, the strongest message that is coming through is you are exactly where you need to be in this eclipse season. Like, you guys are so grounded, so centered, and you know, if you're okay, just got a really strong message coming through, so sorry for the moment of silence. But so this journey, I feel like there's some of you that are actually taking off on a maybe you're going to Japan, or somewhere in you know, on the continent of Asia. Yeah, somewhere, you know, maybe far away across the sea from where, across the ocean from where you currently live. If that's the case, you're going to find a lot of happiness on that journey. You know, maybe you're going somewhere where there are tigers. So just a message for some of you. If that doesn't pertain to you, if you know that's not precisely the message that you're going off, you know, physically somewhere, I think that there's a message here that you might be taking a spiritual journey, but I feel like a bit of that is being veiled right now. I think that you're actually in a pretty good place and that, you know, the next journey, you know, we've got the 0 card here. It's going to bring you further happiness, but yeah, I'm not getting any specific messages about what that is. So, you know, maybe ask another pile or turn to another reading for a little bit more direction, but I think I'm going to leave that here for you guys. So sorry for the mysteriousness. Hopefully that brought you a little bit of peace and clarity. I feel like you guys already have so much peace and clarity in your life, so if you don't, maybe seek out that place for contemplation, and feel like that is something that you can claim during this eclipse season, is finding that center, that groundedness and peace. Okay? All right, my beautiful Libras, I hope you have a wonderful eclipse season. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, my gorgeous Scorpios. You guys always have such a intense, but also like it's almost a little bit of that like secretive energy, right? I feel like we're going to be discovering and disclosing a little bit of a secret from your guides today, so really interesting. Yep, I'm already getting like this tingly feeling in my shoulders, so yeah, let's see what that is all about. All right. Just one card from this beautiful oracle deck to kind of give us the overall theme message of your reading today. Release. 25. Letting go, freedom, healing. Beautiful. All right. We'll talk about it a little bit more as we get your tarot cards shuffled and see what comes out for us here. I always like to shuffle with some of your energy here with me. All right, I'm going to pause this just for a second and add a little more light in here. Okay, that's better. And also I just looked outside and there is snow, which I did not even know that there was snow in the forecast for today. So it's a secret that the universe kept from me. So maybe that has some relevance for some of you guys. But yeah, wow. Interesting. So, all right, let's see what comes out in your tarot for today. For this beautiful hybrid eclipse season. Go ahead and flip all of our cards as they come out. So this is the Two of Wands, Dominion. Wow, what a powerful, fascinating card. And I feel like this is like holding that secret. It makes me think of, okay, I'm gonna totally nerd out for a second, but it makes me think of like the golden snitch in Harry Potter, where it was like, I open up the clothes and it was this big secret and they're always trying to, you know, open it, and it finally opens at the end, right, and reveals a secret message. So maybe we'll get our secret message here at the end of this short little reading. But Four of Discs, power. Dominion and power. All right, what's going on here? Let's get at least one more card from this deck here. See if we can get a little bit more clarity, because I still feel like this is a secret that's being kept from me. So if you guys already know, more power to you. All right, we've got two cards that flipped. Wow, Root of the Powers of Fire. So that's the Ace of Wands card in this deck. And then this is the Queen of Cups. Interesting. All right. Look at how different the color of this card is from these three. Really interesting. So, let me think about this for just a moment. Dominion and power, Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups, release, letting go, freedom, healing. All right, I think I'm really getting this message that you guys are just becoming total, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but basically total badasses, right? You're reclaiming your power, okay? You're letting go of anything that is holding you back. I feel like this could almost be like a little cage that maybe some of you have been feeling like you're keeping your power in, or you almost feel like you've been kept in, caged away from the world, okay? If that resonates. This Ace of Fire, I mean, this is literally like lighting your own fire, right? Like taking your magic wand and, you know, saying, all right, I am a creative, manifesting, powerful being. I am releasing myself from these confines, and I am going to manifest in my full power. I mean, the Queen of Cups, you know, she's tapped in to her power. I mean, she's tapped into that power that comes from, you know, knowing yourself spiritually. You know, maybe you've had to kind of go on a bit of a emotional healing, emotional cleansing, right? Really balancing out your emotions, and you know, you've done that. You've gone through that. Or maybe that's what's coming for you in this eclipse season, and it's leading into this incredible reclaiming of your power, which is your birthright, okay? So release anything else that still needs to be released. Claim that freedom, you know, have dominion over your own power. And yeah, you're a powerful manifester through this kind of emotional balance that you've attained. So I feel like this is your really strong message for your eclipse season and the spiritual transition that you're going through right now. So claim it, you know. This power card is centering your reading, and that's saying a lot. So, all right, my beautiful Scorpio, powerful, magnetic, intense beings that you are, have a wonderful eclipse season. Hello, my wonderful Sagittarius viewers. You guys are some of my favorites. My partner is a Sagittarius, just as a little insight. And you guys are the best, honestly. I absolutely adore you. So, all right, let's go ahead and shuffle your cards. We are in a little bit of a strange lighting situation at the moment, so I apologize for any weirdness that is going on with the camera. It started snowing here, and yeah, I feel like my electronics have been a little wonky the last few minutes. So hopefully it doesn't mess with your viewing experience too much. But we will go ahead and shuffle and pull your oracle card. There's definitely some interesting energy going on here. So we're just gonna see what that translates into in your reading. All right, 26, acknowledgement, seeing, knowing, and acceptance. Wow, this feels like an incredibly powerful message for this hybrid eclipse. I mean, with this owl, this wisdom here, yeah, and that deep seeing into, right? So what are you guys seeing into? Let's see what this is about. We're going to shuffle this beautiful Sacred Bee tarot deck. Absolutely love the colors in this deck. Yeah, all right. I'm going to pull a few cards here, get a little more elaboration on this message. 60, altruism. So that's the 6 of discs, or the 6 of pentacles. Got those crossed keys there. I feel like you're getting the keys into some secret knowledge. Like some secret knowledge around, oh, like, all right, with altruism, you know, it's making me think of like some of our ancient, that's a lot of cards. I'm actually gonna, sorry guys, I'm actually gonna put these back in. We're gonna reshuffle. There's a few too many cards for this reading. Trying to keep these about 5-6 minutes or so, mostly. And I want to be able to do all the cards justice that we pull. So ideally looking for just a couple more cards. Some of the readings have had a couple more than that, but yeah. And yeah, we'll give you that. 3 more cards, I feel, is just fine. Oh, wow. Okay, well, apparently you're supposed to have a lot of cards. That's fine. I'm totally fine with it. Sometimes you just have to, you know, spirit guides know best, honestly. So, all right. So we've got altruism. We've got the 5 of Cups, disappointment. Okay. Maybe we just are needing a little more information about that. So the Chariot, the Queen of Discs, and worry. Interesting. So I'm going to put these 2 together. I feel like they're kind of going together, right? But then we've got the Chariot and the Queen of Discs. So don't worry too much about this. Let's think about this real quick and see what message is coming through for you. The Chariot. You know, this is your only major arcana that's coming out. So I feel like this is the strongest message here, right? So everything, yeah, okay. So it's kind of a little bit, I don't usually talk about messages like this, but it's coming through like this, so maybe someone needs to hear it this way. But it's a little cliche, okay? You're getting this strong message that the things that have brought you disappointment and worry are making you a better person, okay? So they're literally giving you the keys to the spiritual insight, that tapping into the altruism is really speaking strongly to me about spirituality, spiritual insight. Some of the most, you know, beautiful religions of the world have evolved out of really hard, difficult places, right? Like Buddha, you know, he grew up sheltered, and then when he finally went out and saw the world, you know, he became enlightened, right? Like literally he was able to see, and you know, that brought that compassion out into the world, and you know, I mean, he's the Buddha, right? Like he's you know, he's literally the epitome of selflessness and of, you know, spiritual teaching and spiritual mastery. So I feel like that's a strong message for you here of I think you're being really successful in turning this whatever you've gone through, this eclipse season, you're turning that into you're basically becoming, you know, this Chariot is like movement, right? So I see it like kind of you're being given these keys, you're turning this, you know, you're moving it successfully into this being the Queen of Disc. And she is, you know, it's a short reading, so I encourage you to read about the Queen of Pentacles and maybe meditate on her meaning. Non-gender specific, so however you identify, however it resonates for you, but you're becoming this Queen of Discs this this eclipse season. So all right, guys, I am getting a message to leave it there. Not going to go too much into explaining this, which feels a little bit odd, but you guys go ahead and look that up if you feel so inspired and take what resonates from it, okay? Wonderful, my beautiful Sagittarians. I wish you all the best for this eclipse season. Love you so much, and see you next time. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn goats, my practical and masterful sign. Yes, welcome to your reading today. All right, so we are going to shuffle your oracle cards together. We'll get to your tarot cards next. But we're going to just shuffle this oracle deck with your energy here with us. And I apologize for any weirdness with the light. It just started snowing outside during this reading, and it's kind of messing with the light coming in through the window that's behind me. So, but you know, it's just how it is, right? Sometimes we just have to go with it. So, yeah, getting that card for you. So let's see what we've got here. Unity, connectedness, harmony, and equilibrium. Number 43. Beautiful. I love this card. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll see what comes up in your tarot, but I'm getting a really strong message for some of you that something is going to happen with your love life. All right. So if you're not into that, maybe take it as your community or meeting your soul family or something like that, right? A passion project. But for those of you who the love message is resonating with this eclipse season, wow. I mean, something's going on. I think that there's going to be a new connection or maybe a reconnection or a strengthening of connection with someone. Yeah. All right. Let's see what comes out in your tarot cards. I'm feeling like a bubbly, like joy, like tingly, excited feeling. So, yeah, how fun. Kind of jealous. I have wonderful love in my life, but new love, I mean, come on, you can't beat that. Strength, beautiful. Look at that gorgeous lion face in there and that snake of temptation. Some passion. Look at that fiery red-orange color. Beautiful. I love it. So this is going to be a strong, strong connection, whether that's strong in the passionate sense, strong in the enduring sense, maybe both, might be where you guys take it, right? All right, come on, King of Cups. Well, hello there. Yeah, so very strong message of, wow, this looks like a contender for your heart. Four of what? Oh, okay. Oh my God, you guys. What? Okay, wonky energy and all. Clearly there's something going on here because literally you've got King of Cups, Four of Wands, which is literally the like happily ever after, if you believe in this, twin flames, divine union, 1111 card. Okay, who is meeting their like destined forever person literally like today? Okay, what's going on? This is just supposed to be a quick like snapshot in time reading, so I feel like some of you guys, the snapshot we're seeing is bam, there they are. Where have you been? There they are. All right, so yeah, and this is incredibly strong energy. I mean, I can't even. And literally with unity, so 4 and 3, to me, and I've heard this from some other tarot readers, but for me, it's always stood out as like the 4 is the Emperor, the 3 is the Empress. When 4 and 3 come out together, especially when it's a card that has any sort of message to do with, literally unity is like so perfect for that. But 4 and 3 are, to me, it's your divine counterparts coming together, right? The Emperor and the Empress. It's your perfect soulmate. Your twin flame, if you believe in that, in the healthy version of twin flame. None of this, let's not do our running and chasing. Okay, we're moving out of that spiritually. We're evolving as a people, and we are moving into the space where unity is what is perfectly possible, perfectly attainable within this lifetime, and we can be healthy and happy and in harmonious relationship with each other, and we can work through those attachment issues that we all come into relationships with. We can figure out how to work those out together and build this incredibly strong, harmonious, beautiful, 4 of Wands, right? Perfected work. So this is literally like you're perfecting the work of being in relationship with each other, of being in this, marriage, if that's what you want it to be, this beautiful partnership where you support and hold each other up and take care of each other, and connect on every level, right? So, all right, I'm going to leave it there. This is incredible. all of the blessings to you and hopefully to your significant other. Leave me comments. I would love to know. All right, blessings, and I love you guys, and have a wonderful eclipse season. Hello, my wonderful Aquarians. I always love tapping into your energy. It's always so unpredictable, and I feel like you guys are the revolutionary kind of like weirdos, which I say with all the love. I am I have quite a bit of Aquarius in my chart, and I very much resonate with that energy. So I love you guys. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your oracles. So we've got an oracle deck here that we're going to pull just one card from and get kind of the overall theme for the eclipse message for you. So let's see what comes out. All right, I'm going to go with this guy. Awakening, number 1, beautiful. Attraction, beginning, newness, communing. Interesting. Look at all the different colors in her hair. It's literally her hair like spread out above her. Maybe I don't think she's laying on the ground, because literally the birds are like flying around her, and there's like these flowers like coming up from the ground, and yeah, really interesting. It's almost like a little halo of hair above her head. You know, getting that kind of like insight. Wow, this card has actually come out twice already for other signs, so I feel like that is kind of a message of this time is what a lot of people are needing is grounding, right? So we've got a lot of flowers. I feel like your connection in communion with nature, so getting out and, you know, listening to the birds, watching the pollinators, looking at the flowers, yeah, taking pleasure. 6 of Cups. It's kind of that childlike, you know, nostalgic energy. If you used to do that as a kid, right? Walk through, you know, beautiful gardens or meadows, maybe smelled, you know, stopped and actually smelled. That's a few too many there, guys. Let me go ahead and put those back in. And we're going to just keep shuffling. I will take more than the 3 cards, but probably not quite that many, just because this is meant to be a short reading. So, but yeah, if you guys used to kind of like wander around as kids in nature and got a lot of pleasure out of that, I can think of so many times as a kid where literally I just was like, you know, picked off honeysuckle flowers. All right, we can take those. And, you know, just enjoyed like literally smelling the flowers and wandering around, feeling like maybe it's a time to do that. So we've got King of Wands and Judgment. Interesting. Like, look at the intensity in this card, right? And he's got wings. Wings coming out from where his whiskers are. So I'm getting this really strong. So there's like the lion, the king in this card is red, right? And this flower is red. This is going to sound really strange, but I'm getting this really strong message for somebody or some of you here that smell is going to be really important to you this eclipse season. So literally the way that you're going to get like insights is through smell. So maybe that's like I was saying, like going into nature and smelling flowers and like closing your eyes and like focusing all of your mind on exactly what you're experiencing in that moment and just smelling that flower, and you're going to get like these flashes, these like awakenings of insights. Yeah, that's very specific. So, you know, maybe it's in a different way too. Like maybe you do something, maybe you're a baker or you make you mix like essential oils for a living or something like that. That's so specific. So I would love to hear if that resonates for anybody, but somehow your sense of smell is going to lead to some sort of awakening during this eclipse season. That is so specific, but that's literally what I'm getting. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I would love to hear. Judgment is also an awakening card. Sorry, I didn't really mention that, but it's literally just like echoing this, like awakening, like double awakening here, literally through taking pleasure in, you know, rooting, grounding in nature. That sense of smell is what I'm getting from this card. Yeah. Getting a flash of insight, of intuition, and it leading to this moment of awakening that I feel like is going to be this life-changing transition. Yeah, okay. So wonderful, Aquarius. You guys are always a bit odd, and I say that with the most absolute love. I absolutely love the weird, odd energy that I'm picking up right now. But I'm going to leave it at that, and I hope you guys have a wonderful eclipse season, and I will see you. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Last but absolutely not least, I am also a Pisces, and I'm sure I'll do other all signs readings where I don't put the Pisces at the end, because sometimes it drives me crazy that the Pisces are always at the end. But you know what? Sometimes last is best, right? Save the best for last. That's the saying. So, all right, here we go. So, I always love your energy. Watery, dreamy, intuitive, insightful, all of the good things, right? Winning. Well, gotta love this message. Succeeding, victory, and outcomes. Beautiful. So 29 also adds up to 11, which is such a cool number for so many different reasons. Let's see what else we've got in our tarot deck here. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle with your beautiful Pisces energy. See what we get. I always love to shuffle while kind of pulling in your vibe, whatever you need to hear today. Whenever you make it to this reading is the right time. So I know this is the eclipse reading, but if you come here during a different season, there is a reason. We are rhyming today. All right, so, okay, I'm feeling this one. Princess of Discs. That is the Page of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards of any deck for many different reasons, but yeah, just a beautiful, innocent, the Chariot, beautiful. Yeah, just really fun energy in the Page of Discs, the Page of Pentacles. Kind of that, you know, some tarot readers read it as healing your inner child. So maybe that's coming through, because that kind of popped into my head. I've heard that from, I think it was Earth 5D, actually. She usually talks about that when, whoa, that's a lot of cards. All right, we're going to take the top two cards. Oh my goodness. Okay. You know what, guys? I am going to take all of these cards. Other piles, if you had an explosion of cards and I didn't take them, I apologize for not taking them, but I was literally going to put these back, and then I was like, no, it's going to just take the top one, and then literally my hands just were like, nope, I'm taking all of them. So really strong message. So we're just going to go with it. We're going to go through these cards quickly because I want to keep these readings each about 5 to 6 minutes. So we've got Five of Discs, Worry, Queen of Cups. We have Princess of Swords, which is your Page of Swords, the Wheel, and then I can never say this word, satiety? basically being satiated, right? So like having enough, having kind of like your desires satiated. Oh my goodness. And then the root of the powers of air, so the Ace of Swords. I know you can't see all of those. Let me see if I can. Might just do this. Okay. Pisces, we're being spoiled. We have 8 cards. Everybody else only had like 3 or 5 cards, but you know what? It is, again, you guys are last, so maybe you just get a little extra for being so patient. All right, so yeah, okay, this makes more sense. So we've got 2 major arcana here. That is going to be your main message. I feel like this worry card, the fact that 10 of Cups came out right below it, no need to really worry. You know, I think that there was something going on because the house is so predominant here in this green color, which to me is just really speaking about money. Also with this honey here, right? That's like, yeah, it's like honey for whatever reason is making me think of like gold, of like coins, of the sweetness of you know, having abundance, and that you're worried around that. So maybe something to do with your home, your wealth, your finances, that sort of thing. It's going to be okay, right? You're going to get enough, so you're going to be satiated, and I feel like that's happening during this eclipse season. So that is definitely a strong message for somebody. I feel like this Queen of Cups is symbolizing you, right? The Pisces energy is very much in the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you are getting, you needed this clarity, okay? So you needed all these cards for a reason. That's why we got all of them, was literally for you to receive this clarity, okay? So take this as your sign. This blue color, I feel like, is a really strong sign for some of you guys. The fact that this card is literally all this one beautiful blue, like calm ocean, periwinkle sort of, you know, cornflower color. For somebody, for some people out there, that's a big sign. So Queen of Cups, getting this clarity of mind that this worry is going to be satiated, everything's going to be successful, right? You're going to pull through to this change of fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is literally a change in your fortune. So things are very much looking up during this eclipse season. I feel like you have been working hard, right? So both of these pages, both of these princesses, they are kind of doing their thing. Eyes closed, you know, working on their coin, working on their, you know, whatever this Page of Swords means to you. So that might be some mental pursuit. Maybe you're studying, maybe you're learning something at a new job, maybe you're learning some new skills to help you out in some area of your life, to manifest this beautiful abundance that will satiate what you've been needing. So you're winning, you know, this is your overall message. You're winning. This 2 + 9 adding up to 11 is a really, really strong message that this is a divinely orchestrated time for you to have this victory and a successful outcome. Okay, so hope that alleviates some of that worry. Best of luck and best wishes. You're not even going to need that luck. This is going to happen for you, Pisces. So take care, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.